Hey guys, it's Meg. I am back this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading, so I'm really excited to be sitting with you guys to do this for you. Just a few quick announcements before I get started. I would like to first start off by saying that I am available for commissions for tarot readings. If you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, there's a link to my website in the description. So everything you need to find out more about it is going to be linked. Yeah, everything's on my website. Link in the description. Number two, if you guys like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work like this. I do standard vlog style videos, so if you want to see more from me, please go ahead and click all the things. Safely, of course. Sidebar. Anyway, I've also included links to my social media and, like I just said, my website, so if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, you can. So, I've gone on a rampage, guys. I have to admit, I've bought several new decks within the last several weeks, and while I don't regret it as such, because I do really enjoy collecting tarot decks, my I've just chaos. It's been chaos. I'm not mad at it because we're going to be using some of these decks today, but yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So let me go through what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Kawaii Tarot by Diana Lopez. We're also going to be using the Tarot del Toro and the movie tarot as well. So everything is going to be credited in the description as well. So if you want to source these, you can. And I'm thinking either a 4 or 5 card pull. Let's see what wants to come out, because I might need to clarify some of the cards. I don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so this reading is going to be for you guys, for you being here, for your friendship and gratitude for getting to do this today. So I'm going to start with the Kawaii Tarot, and we're going to see, let's do a 5 card pull. We're going to see what's in the middle and the cards hidden on the bottom and top. So the first card that I'm going to pull, let's see here. First card is the Ace of Wands. So we have something starting here. There's a spark of something. Something has ignited your passions. You know, what are you passionate about doing? Just to give an example, I really enjoy writing. So something starting here. Let's see how it goes. Now, aces, because this is Ace of Wands, there's an energy here that I'm feeling that's kind of small. It's not weak. It's going to take a little bit to build, but it's not uncontrollable just yet. I don't know what I mean by that. Let's see what we can do to clarify this. So here's our Ace of Wands. Second card, out of clarity, we have the Hanged Man. So we're kind of in suspension right now, especially because we have this energy that we're just starting with. So I think it's safe to say we don't know what's going to happen just yet. You know, we're kind of oh, okay, we're just hanging out. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna wait and see what happens because we don't know what this is gonna look like just yet. Again, Ace of Wands, something just starting here. Maybe we're a little bit frustrated or nervous, and because we don't know what's happening with this Ace of Wands just yet. So it might be that we need to suspend our disbelief for a little bit. I like that. Let's go with that. I was trying to get it to where we need to look at our situation from a different angle, from a different perspective. But I feel like that coincides with what I just said about suspending disbelief, because we don't know what's happening with the Ace of Wands just yet. So let's see what comes next. That is the Hanged Man. The next card we have the Six of Cups. So we're reconnecting. There's a sense of nostalgia, a sense of childhood. Maybe there's a feeling of going home at some point. So I'm remembering from the Rider-Waite deck that we're talking about childhood and nostalgia. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's something we're looking to reconnect with. And maybe, okay, reconnection. Okay, so we have this Ace of Wands energy, something's starting, something's new. Don't know what it is yet, but it's causing us to feel nostalgic and desirous of being in places that we felt at home in or at peace in. And maybe because of this Hanged Man energy, we're frustrated that we can't get here just yet. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna shuffle again. See what's on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Okay, this was on the bottom. So there's an emotional connection to whatever this Ace of Wands energy is. And it's just, like, it's very small. It's very, yeah, it's very small. What's starting, it's like, oh, I wish I could go back to that place, or I wish I could, I say this, and I used to, before I lived in the house I was in, I actually spent most of my childhood in a different house. I moved to this house when I was 12, so a lot of my early years were spent in a different home, and I have pretty good memories of that place. I'm getting there because the Six of Wands also talks about going home. I remember that house. I know I can never go back. I have very good memories of that, of being in that backyard, and occasionally my dad and I will drive past the old house because it's a few minutes away from this house, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. At least that house doesn't feel like home anymore. And I still have memories. They're still very poignant and touching to me, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. So even though I want to reconnect with it, I know I can't. And that emotion, it's not sadness, it's nostalgia. But it's still, it's still very, very touching, very small. And even now I'm in that old backyard. So that is the Ace of Cups. Again, there's some emotion that's starting to come out about this. So this was on the bottom. The card on top is the Three of Swords in reverse. So if there was any pain attached to your situation, especially to this nostalgia, this emotion that you're coming up to, it's not painful. Like if it were upright, it'd be like, ow, oh no. It's not that emotion per se. It's more maybe like, okay, yeah, it's here. It hurts a little bit that I can't go back to that because we're talking about 6 and the Ace of Cups. But it's, it's there. They're with you. These memories, talking about my old house and how those memories are still with me. Yeah, it maybe doesn't hurt as bad. It maybe isn't as profound. Yeah, it's not as profound. Again, like I said, the memories in my old house are still there, but it's not. Yeah, you can't go back. It's acceptance that you can't go back to the way things used to be because you're not the same person as you were. Excuse me. You're not the same person as you were yesterday, 5 years ago. Like that person got you where you are today. I'm not the same Meg as I was when I was 12, thank God, because that girl was a mess. But yeah, the pain isn't hurting as bad. So that's the Three of Swords in reverse. And that is the first 5 cards. That was out of the Kawaii Tarot. So we're going to move on. Let's see how the story continues. We're going to move into the Tarot del Toro. So we shuffle. Going to do another 5-card pull out of the Tarot del Toro. Hopefully we'll see how we can move forward with those memories. And if I get some clarification on that Three of Swords in reverse, that would be a lovely thing as well. Okay, one more. Break some of these chunky bits up. The thing, I love this deck. Of course I do. But the thing is, because their new cards are kind of sticky, I don't know if you experienced that as well, but I haven't necessarily broke them in all the way yet, so let's see. Oops, okay. Okay. So again, we'll see what comes out of the deck first. And that is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups first here. We have some choices to make in terms of what we want to do moving forward. Normally you'll see things kind of resting in the cups. So there'll be like a diamond, a snake, some coins maybe. That iconography or those images usually indicate that you have choices to make. Do you go for that shiny, pretty new little thing, or do you go for this thing over here? What's going to be... basically, you have to decide for this what's going to serve you. And if you go for that shiny, pretty thing, are you willing to accept that it might tarnish once you have it? Basically, think about whether the thing you really want is the thing you really need. Because sometimes we get what we want, and it's like, really, this is it? And sometimes we don't get what we want, and it's absolutely what we need. So there's some choices here. And let's see. Yeah, there's some choices here. So if we're holding on to these memories, the nostalgia, the pain of that might be, might end up holding you back. I don't know. You know what that situation looks like for you. Let's see where this Seven of Cups energy goes. So that, yeah, here we are, Seven of Cups. Next card I want to pull for you guys is the Valet of Discs. So this is the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles in other decks. Here we're learning how to channel what we have in terms of abundance, in terms of our, in terms of our abundance, in terms of our, maybe our finances. But it certainly doesn't have to go in that regard. I think, well, generally material wealth. Let's do that. We're learning how to use our material wealth, whether that's actual things. I'm holding up the new tarot cards, or whether it's money, keeping a roof over our heads. We've learned how to use all of that, and now we're applying those lessons here. We still have a little bit to go in terms of developing our authority over those things, and I get there because Page to King, you know, there's a little bit of a gap there because we still have the Knight, the Queen to get to. But we're applying lessons learned, and now we're learning how to maybe accept our own, maybe accept the authority over what we have. So that is the Valet of Discs. Okay. So in terms of the cards we have from this deck so far, we're making choices and we're applying lessons so far. Let's see how that goes. Next card I want to pull is the Chariot. Okay, so there's some movement here. There's some determination and willpower. And we're taking those things and moving them, you know, we're taking those lessons, we're moving forward on those things. So right now what I'm getting, here's our last card from the Kawaii Tarot. We have this nostalgia aspect that we have to choose whether or not to hold on to, whether to move on from, because there's some lessons that we need to apply in our lives now. And we have the determination and the willpower to make it move forward. So even though, like, we have to move forward, we can't go back. That Three of Swords, that nostalgia, that resting energy we talked about, I don't know if I explicitly said resting energy, but the energy that I got from the first reading I did from the Kawaii Tarot, I feel like suggests be done with the old. The old got you to where you are today. Now you can move forward with this Chariot card. So that is the Chariot. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle again. Now the card on the bottom is the Seven of Wands. So we've come through some things, and there's been some lessons learned so far, but we have a few more lessons to go. We need to keep our eyes open because things aren't happening quite yet. But if we look forward in that deck, the Eight of Wands suggests a lot of rapidly coming in information, if that makes sense. So we need to prepare. The Seven of Wands generally means that we are in a place of regard. We've worked hard, we've done the thing, and now we're in a high position for ourselves. But there are people who want that from us. You know, we have to stand in defense of that. We've earned the right to be where we are. Now we're having to, we're kind of having to stay on our feet and maybe look over our shoulders a little bit. Not a comfortable feeling, but we're standing in defense of who and what we are, and you know, we need to be careful because there could be some things coming at us pretty quick. Yes, so that is the Seven of Wands. I had to look at the number again. Go figure. Anyway, this was on the bottom of the deck, so let's see what's going on here. Card on the top to clarify is the Seven of Coins. So, you know, we need to kind of stay on our toes, be aware, because we need to take stock. I think now that we've done away with, moved on from old energy that's potentially holding us back. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna take a leap, maybe. But we have to be aware. We have to be careful, and it's always good to maybe do some self-reflection in terms of maybe the work you've done on yourself, the work you've done, you know, on your business, if you own your own business, or if you're working for somebody else. Take stock of the things that you're doing, because that's it's going to help you move on that Chariot energy it's going to help you move on that Chariot energy. So that is the Seven of Coins. Okay, so moving on, we are going to get into the movie tarot now. Again, here's the Seven of Coins. Let's clarify. Let's see how we can move. Let's see how we can move forward from here. Okay, so we shuffle, of course, and it'll be the same routine. So here we go. Okay, so the first card, okay, I see you. You're going to come out first. We have the Four of Coins. So we have a situation where we might be holding on to our resources a little bit tightly, because we've come from, maybe there's been a bit of a lack mindset. There's been something that we're not allowing ourselves to do, because we don't want this risk that we have to take to not pay off. I'm getting the Fool energy, or I'm getting the Fool card coming through my mind, that it's like, okay, we're here, we gotta leap, but we're scared, right? And it's because we want this risk to pay off. And yeah, I know we want the risk to pay off. Let's see how we can flow a little better with this, because I feel like this is causing, you know, if this is your experience right now, this is causing some anxiety. So let's see how we can get you to flow a little bit better with this. So that is the Four of Coins. Second card I have for you is the Knight of Wands. So here we have someone who is moving on their passions. They're desirous to move on their passions. They want to move forward. They want to move forward. They've done all the work. Yeah, they've done all the work to let go of the past. They know they have the energy, but this Four of Coins is like, shit, what do I do? Oh no, I'm nervous. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of passion for what they want to do. But there's something holding them back. There's something, I'm going to put you guys in the middle of this. Maybe there's something you want to do that's holding you back. Let's see again. Let's see. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fire. Let's see how we can move forward on it. Just, again, clarifying. Because, again, emotions might be running a little bit high here. Third card, Five of Coins. Okay. So I feel like I'm confirming the Four of Coins a little bit here by mentioning, that destitution, that lack mindset. We have it here with the Five of Coins, and I'm getting to that because in some, what am I trying to say here? Right, I just lost. In some depictions, there it is. In some depictions of this card, there are groups of people who, they're out in the cold. It's winter, it's cold, it's very cold. They're standing outside of a church, and the idea is that they're out in the cold, they're destitute, they don't have any help. The message of that card is if you look around, you'll find your help. You're not alone. There will be people who want to do right for you. So that is the Five of Coins. So how this works together, again, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're scared, and that's okay, but don't forget that there are people who will help you. So how can we move past this Five of Coins energy, this fear? The card on the bottom is Judgment. You have to heed that call. You're being called out of that darkness, out of the grave, as it were. Don't be afraid to heed that call. Like I said, there is help. There is help for this Five of Coins. Yeah, if you heed that call, if you can get past that fear, you're gonna do great things. Don't let your fear hold you back. So yeah, that is Judgment. And finally, the card on top is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, we got Ace of Cups with the Kawaii Tarot, so there's something new is waiting for you. Something new, yeah, something new, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn. This is really cool. So, yeah, okay. Something new, an opportunity to grow and learn. So, before I close everything out, I want to get some bonus cards in here. And normally I wouldn't do this, but I want to see how it can help. How it can help you through this fear, fear. And now I'm having trouble channeling because there's so much energy coming out in this now. Let's see what we can do to help. So what I'm going to do with these bonus cards, I'm just going to draw off the top, see what message I can come up with that will help you through this new energy. Okay, so the first card I have is the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. You need to go. Normally I would put, if this were upright, these 2 of Wands would indicate like you're on the cusp, you're at a gateway, and you have a choice whether to stay or go. I feel like being a little bit cautious right now is going to help you, because yes, you need to move forward, but you also need to make sure that the timing you're planning for is the right timing for you, because I feel like if you go before you're ready, it's not going to serve you because you're not going to be as prepared. But you do need to go. You know you need to make that choice. However hard, however fearful you might be of making that choice, you do need to make it at some point. Again, maybe do some self-reflecting on what this energy is, because it's not going to go away. And if you ignore it, it's only going to get bigger and bigger until you can't handle it anymore. So that is the 2 of Wands. Next card, we have the 4 of Swords. Again, take a break. Do some resting, do some reflecting. Don't rest on your hands too long. But yeah, do some reflecting on this situation, because you're here. You're here. You have to accept that you're here, and it's okay. It's okay to feel afraid, because you're not the first person to experience a situation like this. So that is the 4 of Swords. And finally, we have the 6 of Coins in reverse. Yeah, it was in reverse. So you got to give to yourself. Give yourself a chance. Normally, if this were upright, I would be saying you're in a place of pretty good generosity. You're able to give. You're able to, just like, oh, you need food? Here you go. You need clothes? Here you go. You're able to give of yourself. But because this is coming up in reverse, it's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna step back for a little bit. I gotta figure some stuff out. I'm still here, but I need a chance to get my head right, maybe. So, yeah, give yourself a break, take it easy, do some reflecting, and you'll be able to move forward on the things you need to move forward with. Okay, this was a long reading, guys. Thank you if you've made it this far. I hope it helped. I hope it made any kind of sense. Hopefully, you guys have some good feedback for me if you want to leave comments. So, with that being said, I'm going to close everything off. Thank you for tuning in. Again, everything's linked in the description below if you want to get in touch with me, if you want to see more from me. Yeah, I'm excited to have you along for the ride. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye, everybody.